Hi my loves, welcome to my channel. My name is B, Mind B Baby B the actress. Welcome to Born to Be Free, and if you've been with me since I started my journey here on the continent, thank you so much for your love and your support. If you are new to my channel, welcome, Accra, okay? Yeah, so guys, it's been 10 months. I've been living in the beautiful PG for the past 10 months, and pretty much I'll just be talking about some things that have transpired that was a little bit out of the norm, you know. Yeah, freaked me out. But first and foremost, I want to apologize to my subscribers. I don't know why I keep doing this. It's rainy season in Ghana, so it's really hard to keep posting every day for me. Like, I was even trying to, we were supposed to be taking a trip to one of the other regions, but everything got canceled because of the rain, and some places got flooded and so forth. So it's really hard to move around and try to create content. And yeah, so I want to apologize to my subscribers for disappearing for a month, posting once a month, because it scares me a lot when I don't see some of my favorite YouTubers that repatriated to the continent. When I don't see them post for a while, it kind of freaked me out. I be saying to myself, hey, I hope they're okay. I hope they're okay. I hope they're okay. So, but I am doing well, okay? Highly favored, okay? My bloodline always protects me, keeps me protected. And I want to say, of course, to the bloodline always, thank you for your love and your support. Thank you for your protection. Nothing is possible without you. Nothing, absolutely nothing is possible without you. Okay, so let's get into it. So I've been here for about 10 months now. By the way, sorry guys, it's my lunchtime and it looked like it would be raining pretty soon, so I just want to get the content out of the way, so I will be eating as I'm chatting. But it's been 10 months. Things have been pretty good. I renewed my lease for another 6 months. So about a month ago, I renewed my lease for another 6 months. So I'll be at the same property for another 6 months. So everything with home and everything else, everything is good. I know it's a retrograde. The energy has been very, very tense. Okay, very, very intense here in Ghana. Few things transpired recently that kind of made me, I don't know, it was kind of like a wake up call, like, okay, B, you need to learn how to be a little bit more tough or stern, and you also have to learn to stop being so nice to people, because it's like I always want to be nice, even when someone do something to me. I'm always willing to forgive them, and just it's this good heart. When you have a good heart, sometimes like people try to abuse it. But anyway, let me tell you about two major situations that happened that was kind of like uncomfortable. So things have been changing in Ghana, especially when it comes to transportation prices. And I didn't know, prices had increased. I'm a reader. Oh, guys, follow my TikTok. I've been coming across some very interesting books. I'm a reader. I prefer to be in my room reading, expanding my knowledge and strengthening my spirituality. That's what I like to do. So I didn't realize that the transportation price had increased again because gas had increased again. So I took the chocho to the market. When I was coming back, the guy was like, oh, the price has increased. And I know the mates on the chocho, it's a hustle. A lot of times they will tell you a different price, If you don't know the price and they get away with it, a lot of times they usually have this smirk on their face like, haha, I got you. So when he told me the price had increased, I was like, no, it hasn't. You just increased it like 2 or 3 months ago. And he was just stern. He was like, price had increased. And I was like, okay, whatever, I'll give you the difference. And I think the difference was like, I don't know, 10 pesos less. He just really looked upset. And I was like, but like, what am I supposed to do? So there's this lady on the trotro. The whole time I was helping her because she was sitting behind me and she had one of these big buckets of stuff. So whenever someone was getting off, she had to come off the trotro and let the person exit. So when she's coming off, I was holding her stuff, helping her out, and it was just weird. Like when I got to my stop, usually like the maids would help you grab the groceries and stuff, and you come off the trotro. But I don't know, it was weird. Like he was just standing there with his hand crossed, and then as I was trying to get off the trotro, the lady she just kept coming at me, like trying to come to where I was sitting, but I was exiting. She was coming in. So imagine someone behind you and they just keep coming in, and I was trying to exit, and I don't know, for some reason I felt like she was doing it on purpose, and it was like a tug of war. Like she kept coming in and I was pushing and she was pushing in, and it was just weird. Like, so from that whole situation I was just like, okay, you need to relax. No one said anything, and it was a little bit it was starting to get dark in the evening, so I was like, you need to relax. Every day you go into the market, maybe it's a spirit way of saying, hey, you need to relax. You don't always have to go to the market and grab stuff and be giving those little kids money and so forth. So I said to myself, just relax, and that's what I've been doing. So I haven't been to the market in couple of weeks. And I don't know, another thing I've been telling myself, try to be firm, because when you're sweet and you talk soft on a continent, sometimes when people see you, I don't know, sometimes when people see you, it's just like, I don't know, they feel like they have an advantage over you. Like I dealt with a sister recently, and she was recommended to me by someone else, and I grabbed a couple of products from her. And she didn't have everything that I needed, and she referred someone else to me. So the person she referred, for me to get the remaining products from, literally had everything and more that I needed. But I said to myself, B, don't do that. Imagine someone refers someone to you, and you go and buy everything from their referral. Everybody wants to eat. So that's the way I was looking at it. Everyone wants to eat, and so forth. So I went ahead and got the products that the other sister had, and I scheduled for delivery. I literally asked all the questions, delivery fees. I went to a specific location to pick up my products. And I set the same thing up with the other person the sister referred to me. So when I got there, the referral delivered my products, and I got everything. She received her payment, got everything. And then the person I was dealing with, I had to reach back out to her, and she was like, oh, once the order is placed, it's out of my hands. Like, and I was like, what do you mean it's out of my hands? She was like, oh, she used some delivery company that that will deliver the products. But I said we discussed, delivery, me paying for someone to deliver the stuff, and you already gave me the price. And I don't know, it was weird. Like she just got aggressive, and she was just like, that's how her business structure. But I was like, I try to make things work, by asking you all the necessary questions, making sure that transportation, everything is covered. So what's the problem? And I even had to say to her, hey, your referral had already brought her product. So what's the problem? So it's like I had to be stern, I had to be tough. Like, hey, I just sent you 200 CDs. And the moment you got the money, you just flipped. But the person you referred to me got way bored. And as soon as they received the money, they requested Uber to deliver the stuff. So imagine sitting at a restaurant waiting for something to be brought to you. So that that situation, it was just uncomfortable. I had to keep messaging her back, keep calling her back, and her tone had changed. I felt like she made it seem like it was my fault. I don't know, for how everything ended. But those are just some of the things, I don't know, experiences that I've encountered. Um, that was a little out of the norm. But to be honest, I'm really just letting the spirit guide me here living in Ghana. Um, I remember when I first got here in Ghana, there's a lot of coins and stuff on the floor. Like a lot of money. You'll see a lot of money on the floor. And I didn't notice it at first. Then one day I was in a market and it seemed like someone dropped their money. And I was telling the guy in front of me, I was like, I think that's his money. I was like, hey, that's your money, pick it up. And there's this voice, this lady, I remember her face, very beautiful, tall, dark brown skin, little heavy set. She said to me, won't you pick it up? And I remember being a little embarrassed. But one thing that stood out to me was, I didn't pick it up, by the way. I remember being a little embarrassed. But one thing that stood out to me was her voice. I remember her not having a West African accent. And she didn't have any accents. Like her, I don't know, it was just weird. But I remember her voice and I remember her face. And I remember having this little embarrassed look on my face. So it stuck in my head that when you see money on the ground in places, you don't touch it. So I noticed that a couple of times during like around the full moon. Um, I've come home and like right on my steps and stuff, like there's money there. And guess whose face I saw again? I saw her face, her voice, saying, "Won't you pick it up?" sarcastically. And I remember my grandmother saying that, in Africa, you don't be picking up money, you'll turn into stuff. You probably turn into a goat or something. But anyways, I mean, I know it sounds funny, but I'm just saying those are some of the experiences that are a little out of the norm. So it happened a couple of times, like around the full moon and stuff. Was it a new moon or full moon? One of the moons. But I noticed it and I'll just pass by it and I don't touch it, and I'll come back like a day or two later and it disappear. So that's another way of me just saying that I let the spirit guide me, I let the it's not that I even let, like I love my bloodline. I know no matter what transpired, they're always here. There's always a shield over me. Um, But yeah, so for 10 months, just learning how to be tough. I've learned I've learned a lot since being in Ghana. I've learned a lot. Um, I learned how to make things easier on myself. Um, I am starting to understand how things works in Africa. Everyone hustles in Africa. So if you need help with something, a lot of times people will not show you directly. They might tell you someone that can help. Um, and you give them a little pocket change here and there. And but in the long run, if you live like that, if you don't learn how to do things yourself, you won't. Okay, I forgot what I was saying. The video went off. But I think I was talking about things that I've learned. So I'm just really just going around learning, understanding Ghana. For example, during rainy season, the winds get very heavy. Like, when I get, the wind is very heavy. A couple of times I've waken up. One time, like my bathroom was just dirty everywhere. The dust just whoosh, muddy. My entire bathroom was muddy. So I spent about an hour cleaning my bathroom. And then recently, when I woke up, my entire living room was just mud and water, just muddy. Like, especially it was around the area where I usually keep my electronics. But funny thing is, the night before, I moved my electronics somewhere else. And I remember when I was looking at everything, I was like, B, just imagine if you moved your electronics last night, it would have been muddy and, well, it would have been damaged. Your phones, your router, everything. So, and that's another thing when I say, hey, I'm grateful for the Spirit. You're always guided. And, you do little things and you don't realize it later. And then I'm just happy and grateful for those things. So now I know when it starts, when it looks like it's about to rain, I just close all my windows. I just close all my windows, and when I'm going to bed or leaving the house, I just keep the window closed, because with the area I'm in, there's a lot of dust, or the winds gets very heavy, because everywhere around me is paved. Where the dust is not that close, but the wind is very heavy. So I capture a clip of it so you guys can see. But yeah, I'm learning a lot. I'm enjoying myself in Ghana. I want to do other excursions, but the only thing is, it's rainy season. You plan something, you pay money, and it's like, oh well, go away, flies. Leave my food alone. You pay for stuff and it's like can't be done because of the weather. So that's the only thing. But of course, I've been going out eating and going to little events here and there. But I want to go outside of Accra, because this retrograde and some of the things that happen, you just be here like, yo. It reminds me of Dar. Like, I remember when I left Dar and I went to a Zanzibar, and it was such a relief, So, but other than that, things have been pretty good. I'm learning a lot. Oh, yeah. That's pretty much about it. And if you guys haven't seen me in a long time, don't think that there's anything wrong with me, okay? There's nothing wrong. Beatrice is in the house reading books, okay? Especially some of these books that was very hard for me to get in the past. Is lately things have just been very easy. My manifestation, it's just been very easy. Like, I recently read this book called Agartha, The World Within. Oh, that's a must read. I just got so much confirmation from that book alone. Dreams book. I was like, so excited. But yeah, other than that, guys, things have been great. I am excited to be in Ghana. We'll be in Ghana for a while. Oh, yeah, someone said that One of my neighbors was like, you know, I have all the qualities of a spy because I don't drink, I'm vegan, and it's like I'm antisocial. I said because half of y'all, when y'all see people, y'all won't give people liquor and bring that frequency down. Some of us, we know the game, okay? But it's not that. Like, I'm not antisocial. I'm just. And if you really think I'm a spy, like you foolish. Go somewhere else. You just foolish, okay? But what is there? What's there I haven't done? I'm in my 30s. I know I look good. I know I look extremely young. Would be actress will be 34 very soon. Okay, very very soon. So I'm in my 30s. I've went to millions of party. Check out my Instagram. It's listed. It will be lit. It's listed under my description. I went to millions of party. I met all these Afrobeat stars. I've met stars from everywhere. I traveled to so many different states in the U.S., different countries. I am tired. I want knowledge, okay? I want to strengthen, okay? My knowledge. I want to strengthen my brain. I want knowledge, okay? I don't want to be heavily intoxicated and my vibration be low so you can target me. No, okay? That's all. But yeah, so I thought it was very funny when that person said that because I don't drink. Shit. That's so funny. Imagine someone sending me on an assignment. Beatrice, you're a spy. Go do this. And I'll be there busy sun gazing. Fucked up the whole assignment. Because look, the most important thing to me is this sun and this new shift, this new energy and love. Nothing more or less. I can care less. Okay? But yeah, I'm enjoying myself. Okay?